Hello, sorry, yeah, I'm setting up right now. Give me a second. How do I not have sound? Oh, right, yeah. I gotta close and reopen it. Dang it. Okay, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. um, or not? Hello? Why is... There we go. Okay. There's just no title screen music for some reason. Was it always like that, or is it just being weird? I don't know. Oh, hello, welcome. Okay, I got that. Chat is up. Okay, yeah, I want to have that ready. And switch game. Yeah, okay. Alright, yep, should be good. Hello everybody watching, whether you're here live or on the VOD. As I said in the last stream, today I'm going to be doing Steel Soul attempts. And I say attempts, but in reality it's just going to be one attempt. Unless it's a very short one. You know, if I die very quickly, then obviously I'll do another one. But I don't want to, spend too much time at once. I don't want to go insane. Oh yeah, right. I didn't do anything on that one. I was just testing things out. This is gonna be very difficult, but I do want to beat Steel Soul eventually. Right, and that's a big commitment. But maybe I can do it. I don't know. I think I mentioned this on the Silksong streams. I almost beat Steel Soul in the original game. I never actually finished it because I died in the final boss. Also, I'm gonna skip the cutscenes and dialogue, if you don't mind. Yeah, I died at the final boss and then I kind of gave up on it. Hopefully that won't happen here, but there are definitely a few points that I could think of where it'd be very easy to die. So, one thing I'm going to do to hopefully alleviate that is I have pulled up a map of all the health upgrades. All the math shards. Now, am I going to get all of them? No, because some of them are a lot more danger / effort than they are worth. But I'm definitely going to go out of my way to get a few, right? I think that's a good plan. Because health is going to be the most valuable thing in a permadeath run. Which, if you're not aware, yeah, Steel Soul is permadeath. That is what this is. This game louder is just me. I don't... There. That's better. I would like to point out the fact that I have done one of the 2 speedrun achievements already. I've done the one for just beating the game this short amount of time. I do want to finish the 100% short amount of time one, but that's, once again, a much bigger investment of time and effort. Because rather than just win in under 5 hours, it's 100% in under 30 hours, which is a pretty big difference. And I also want to be clear, I am not going to bother with 100% Steel Soul. That is my limit. I'm not that brave. Right. I think that I am decent at the game after 100%ing it, but I'm not good enough to 100% it again without dying. Like, that's a little ridiculous. Do you stream on anything other than YouTube? I used to stream on Twitch, but Twitch sucks, so I don't use it anymore. So if you find a Twitch account with the same name as me, that is probably my old account. I don't even use Twitch that much, like, as a viewer, honestly. I have a lot of problems with Twitch. And to be fair, it's not to say YouTube is perfect either. YouTube also has quite a few issues. But I think it's less bad than Twitch is. You know, it's like, lesser of two evils is what I'm trying to say. Not to say that either necessarily evil. Yeah, just like, someone could definitely make a better streaming platform, but nobody has tried to because Twitch and YouTube are kind of like... I guess it's not Monopoly if there's two of them. What's the double version of a Monopoly? Like, what do you call it when it's a Monopoly of two companies? Dang it. There we go. I don't technically need the moss berries, but it would be nice to have the tool you get from those. Yeah, because that gives you extra silk, and extra silk means more healing. And here it is extra silk on damage, but that's still more healing. Another thing that we have to keep in mind is the fact that benches are not going to be nearly as useful. You know, normally a bench is like, oh, you always got a bench before, you know, you go into a fight or something like that. I only have to do that if I'm not at full health. If I'm already at full health, I'm just going to be ignoring benches. Because the only thing benches are going to be used for are healing and switching equipment. Which, I don't have any equipment right now, so that's not an issue yet. Okay, that was already dead. I will say, I have a little bit of input delay, and that's something I've noticed when I was 100%ing. Because it's very noticeable on some of the later, harder bosses. Especially when I was doing Lost Lace, I always noticed the input delay. And I know the reason why. It's because I'm not using like a wired controller. Wow, that was fast. I'm using a Nintendo Switch Pro controller that is Bluetooth to my computer. Because I don't have a wire to actually hook them up. I would if I could, but you know, that is what I have access to, that's what I'm using, and it works well enough. And I would rather do this than use keyboard, because Hollow Knight on keyboard is not great, gonna be honest. It is definitely a controller game. And it does say that when you boot it up. It says, like, controller recommended. Which, it's funny, because this is the only game I've ever seen say that. Like, I didn't even know that Steam had a pop-up for, like, we recommend a controller. Wake up, wake up. Stop dying on my floor. You're evil. Evil old woman. Also, yeah, there's... I think this is kind of obvious, but Silksong spoilers in this stream, obviously. I'm going to be willingly talking about, like, you know, endgame stuff, like Act 3 and all that, because I've done it before. And I assume that if anyone's watching me play Steel Soul, then they probably also have done that. I mean, maybe not. You know, there might be people who are just curious. But yeah, spoilers. Just gonna say that now. To be fair, I think I already said a major spoiler earlier, but you know. Still, it's better to specify than be sorry. You sell a mass shard. I want to come back to you and buy one later. I think it's 300, if I remember correctly. Try to use controller keyboard is easier. Really? You found keyboard easier? That's interesting. See, when I haven't actually tried this game on keyboard, but I at one point did a stream of Hollow Knight with the... what's it called? Is it like Hallinus Vocalized? I don't remember what it's called. It's a mod that has voice acting with all the characters. And when I was playing that mod, I decided to try to use keyboard, and it did not feel nearly as good as the keyboard does, or controller. Sorry, I said it the wrong way around. I don't actually remember what's through here, to be honest. Oh yeah, money! Yay, money. Yeah, so we kind of want to hoard money, so that we can buy as many mass shards as possible. Because that's what we want. We want HP. Specifically, I want to have at least 2 extra HP, if not more. Because 1 extra HP won't actually make a difference if we're dealing with a double damage boss. But 2 extra HP will. You know? Does that make sense? That probably makes sense. That doesn't stop you? Really? Whatever. Alright, first arena. Very basic. We should not be at any risk of death here. There's a big guy. There we go. Do the hornet dance. Oh, never later. Sure. Probably better our controllers have struggle setting it up keyboard to sound instead of keybinds. That is fair. See, that I can understand. The main reason I like controller is for the platforming, because using a stick feels a lot better for the platforming than WASD. Or actually, do you use arrow keys? I don't remember exactly. Then again, I don't know if the control scheme is the same for Hollow Knight versus Silksong. So for example, one thing is I am going to claim a few random quests along the way, just because the rewards are going to be nice, and I'm not going to grab any super hard ones. Like, one requires me to fight a boss, I'm not going to bother with it, but, well, I could do a Skull Tyrant, probably. Skull Tyrant gives you a mash shard, I'm pretty sure. Or no, wait, Skull Tyrant is just rosaries. Rosaries are still nice. If I ever do decide to come back and do Steel Heart, yeah, we'll figure it out as we go. Yeah, I'm not too worried about routing right now. I'm just going to try to get through this quickly and maybe grab a couple defense things along the way. Like, I know I'm going to get Warding Bell, and I know I mentioned Druid Eye already, but I won't play it. As for Crest, I'm probably just going to stick with Hunter Crest, honestly. I like Hunter Crest a lot. What is this again? Oh yeah, Sharp Pendant. Yeah, sure. That'll be nice. It's better to have more tools than to not. I forgot about, like, a random spot that's in. Like, it's just sitting in some room off to the side. But to be fair, I mean, a lot of collectibles are like that. Just in some random room that you would not think to look, unless you were being super thorough. But I'm thorough. Boing. Boing. Nope. Oh, I should get the rosaries here. Yeah. Nice. Already 100, that's pretty nice. You know, it's funny, when you play through this game for the first time, you're very poor on rosaries early on, and then, like, by late game, you become very poor on shell shards. And ideally, we won't have either of those. Well, I mean, maybe if we do a big shopping spree, we will, but... another thing, not gonna bother with maps. Maps are not necessary, and I will not be taking them. Yeah, watch this. Yeah, there you go. I don't know how she, like, flinched, though. That's not what she usually does. Usually she, like, returns the... I think it's called a taunt. I think like, in the files they call it a taunt. I don't remember. Alright, Maso. Getting the first spell. I would kind of like to get multi-binder, but I don't know. That's a lot of rosaries. I don't know if we're gonna have that many by the time we get to it. Honestly, it would be kind of funny to make like a bind loadout. You know, use stuff like Claw Mirror. That might be neat. A full healing build. That's really a good idea, actually, to go like heavy on defense. But to be optimal at that, I would have to get Witchcrest, which, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I really want to do. I don't think I really want to do that much. I do need to be Grandma's Circle Curse at some point, though. That's not gonna be an on-stream thing. I wouldn't say. I mean, I guess it could be, but I don't know. Would y'all be interested in seeing me get the what's the achievement called? Curse Child, right? That's the. I think the achievement's called Curse Child. The achievement for beating Grandmother Soap well infected with the parasite. Well, cursed. It says. Because I am planning to do that at some point, because I want to get most, if not all, of the achievements in the game. The only one that I'm iffy on, like I said, is the Steel Heart achievement. Yep, gimme. Also, I might have to BRB at some point, because I think I'm having food brought to me. So. Alright, there we go. First spell. I wish I remembered how to get the AoE spell. Wait, yes I do. It's Greymore. Yes, I think I wanna get that because that has the best DPS. Ay, yay. I always grab that. I know it's probably like a bit of a waste of time, but yeah, 30 rosaries is 30 rosaries, you know? Never gonna say no to more money. Really? Really? didn't hit until right then? Whatever. Oh, no, hold on. You need to claim request. You want 3. Actually, you know, I might as well just get the 3rd one and then come back. Because the 3rd one is really close to here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's right here. Yoink. Alright, cool. We're gonna get an immediate defense charm, and we can equip it at the bench right there. Not charm, I keep saying charm. Tool. Hi, Druid. Grant my wish. Collect my berries. Find my pages. Slender woman. Ow! I love the sound there. It's so funny. Yeah. Give me the thing already. Come on. Druid's Eye. There we go. Very nice. Okay. Another 3 viewers. Welcome. Run has just begun a little bit ago. I went for Druid's Eye, just for a little bit extra safety. And now we're gonna do Bell Beast. You know, I figure I should talk about some of the things I accomplished in my Silksong progress off stream. You know, because obviously I did the Act 3 and stuff like that. And I did my 100%. But along with that, I also did the speedrun achievement, or the first one at least. I haven't done the second one yet. And in that run, I actually did the one speedrun skip because I thought it'd be funny. No, I did 2 speedrun skips actually. I did 4th chorus skip and Sister Splinter skip, which they're both mostly easy. I don't know if 4th chorus skip has been patched or not because it is kind of glitchy. But basically, what you can do, I'll explain the 4th chorus first. Basically, all you have to do is like run off of the side to the left, do a little glide, heal in the air, and then like hope that you glide far enough after your heal that you get to the platform that's away from the arena. Basically, it's like you do start the fight, but you just escape the arena with a mid-air heal. And you don't even need to like touch the platform, as if you're close enough to it, when you fall in the lava, it'll respawn you on it. That's what happened to me. Which I just think that's a very funny skip that you literally just get to like flee the boss fight. As for Sister Splinter Skip, it's you gotta you actually have to use a mechanic that I didn't know existed, which is the thing I did with Chakra. Is this the taunt? Apparently, if you do that, an enemy will actually come towards you, and there's this little like mini floating flower things. You can lure those to a certain spot, pogo off of them, and then do like a little drop down. You can get to wall cling without ever fighting the boss, which is very, very nice, because I did not want to go Sister Splinter. Actually, I didn't have that many deaths on that speedrun, and that was with me not grabbing a ton of upgrades. I got a nail upgrade, but that's it. No, I got a nail upgrade and one extra mask. That was the extent of my upgrading. What was I thinking of? Oh yeah, right. The only deaths I had were one on Widow, one... Did I have one on Grandmother's Oak? I think I had one on Grandmother's Oak, actually. Funnily enough. 1, 2, just some random platforming, which is a little embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. The worst part of it was definitely the 3 deaths I had on the Lace Refight, because I'm just not good at the Lace Refight for some reason. And then I had 2 deaths on the enemy arena in the High Halls. You know, the High Halls Gauntlet, as they call it. I don't like the High Halls Gauntlet. I'm thinking about the routing a little bit more. I think we're probably gonna do Sinner's Road route, like through the Myths, fight Phantom, because that's what I did in my first playthrough. Funnily enough, I mean, if y'all watch the Silksong streams, you'll know that I did the like alternate route on my first playthrough, which a lot of people didn't do. A lot of people went to Last Judge, but I didn't find Last Judge until I'd already been to the Citadel. God, I don't remember which way. Oh yeah, I think that leads to the Hunter's March. And I gotta be honest, I don't really want to go to Hunter's March. Like, if I can avoid that, I will. And hey, guess what? I can. So I will. There's a flea up there, I should get that. I should get the 5 fleas. Purely because it'll let me skip, Morwing. Boing. Really? Really? Are you serious? Okay. Yeah, because if you get 5 fleas before fighting Morwing, then he... Well, he doesn't cease to exist, actually. He moves. He goes to a different spot in Greymoor. But in the different spot in Greymoor, you can just leave. Like, you can just run away. Okay. Don't be dying to common enemies now. Come on. Oh my god. Flea, you almost got me killed. Jesus. It was all worth it though. All worth it for the awoo. I love the fleas. I think, in my opinion, the fleas have I can't go this way. The fleas have surpassed the grubs in terms of cuteness. It's a hard decision, but I would say they have won my heart. So my heart. Yeah, I'll just listen to Six Wing. Shout out Six Wing. They used to be called South the Dog and they renamed. And Six Wing sounds cooler anyways, so. Always want to stay at full health whenever possible. Just in case. Because you never know with the weird... I shouldn't say weird. With the goofy comboing that can happen to you in this game sometimes. Better to be safe than sorry, especially on Silksong. Oh, I thought I was about to fall on Spike, so I would have been mad. I mean, not mad, just disappointed. What am I, a parent? Why did I say not mad, just disappointed? Yeah, alright. This is near Hunter's March, but we're not going into Hunter's March. There's a ore here that I would like to get, purely because, nail upgrade. Or, no, wait, you know, it's not nail upgrade. For Forged Otter. Yeah, that's it, right? Sorry. Actually, I might want to grab multiple craft metals, because I think, in terms of tool loadout, I want to do tax and cogflies. Because cogflies are goated. Alright, shout out cogflies. I used them in my first playthrough. They're actually kind of bad for a first playthrough, funnily enough, because they make it so you don't learn the boss as well. That's one thing. When I was in Act 3, what I would do is I would only use cogflies once I knew I was like, or well, sometimes I didn't know, but like once I was practiced with the boss, I would start using cogflies. Because if you just use them immediately, the problem is they do so much damage for you that you don't get enough time to like figure out the attacks. God, this section was like awful for me on my first way through. Now I'm just casually breezing through. That's what red memory does for you. This is literally just rosaries, but you know, I want rosaries. Who doesn't? That's right, no one. Or where do you think she stores them? So, like, genuinely, where does Hornet store the rosaries? Very interesting. I will not say what I'm thinking, but I'm definitely thinking things. One possible location sticks out to me. They are orb-shaped after all. That's a terrible word. I'm gonna shut up right now. Bro, shout out to all the people who, like, you know, people like the joke of why do people think Hornet is hot? She's just built like a stick. Shout out people who, like, acknowledge that she's a stick and then also find her hot anyways. Like, that's funny as hell to me. Break it. Break it. I swear that can break. Am I crazy? I may be crazy. Alright, whatever. Hunter's March? No. I refuse. I will not fight that big man. I should get straight now, actually. Whoops. Yeah, I'll just get back and do that real quick. Because I don't actually remember what that direction is. So it's better to go to the room that I know to the room that I know. I also said the room that I know to. I might be a fool. Don't be a fool. I didn't need to kill that thing, but I wanted more rosaries. I wonder what happened if you just left Grindel here. Like, genuinely. What if you just never freed Grindel? That's an interesting question, actually, because what happened to the shop in the Blessed Steps? Would the shop just not exist until you free him? Probably, but like, I don't know. I'm curious. I might like look up a video of what happens if you never free Grindel. Grindel's a freak, bro. He's like Gollum if you wanted to. He's like a kleptomaniac Golem, actually. That's a really good way to describe him. Right, yeah, this leads back to here, I forgot. Boing. Alright, down we go. This should lead to Deep Docks, I believe. Bye! Really? You couldn't just respawn me here? Whatever. Slick. I stole that joke from Grapefruit, I'm sorry. Shout out Grapefruit. Boing. Just gonna run past you because I don't care. Oh wait, this is the... Oh, never mind. No. This is the correct one. I was thinking this was the like moving platform, but nope, we're good. This is Deep Docks. This is where I want to be. We go through here. Or, no, we don't even have to go through here. We get dash. We get dash, we fight Lace. That's it. Those are the steps. Right, that's where you come from, dash. I remember. Get around. Round and around we go. Where will I stop? Nobody knows. Not even me. I have no clue. Really just wandering. I mean, I know. Like, I shouldn't say that I'm clueless here. But, you know, I don't have the map memorized. I just remember a good amount. You know, enough to mostly get through. I'm not very good at the Citadel. I might need to pull the map for the Citadel. Gotta be honest. I did that on my speedrun, so I pulled up a Citadel map. Just make sure I could actually get through it before the 5 hours were up. I think my time was like a 3:50 though. I think I had a good amount of time left. Or it was either a late 3 or an early 4. I don't remember. Either way, it was good. You know, I was very happy with myself. Well, I say was. Technically, I still haven't done the completion one, but I'll get there. I'll get there. I'm just gonna walk past all these guys. Don't really care. Boing. Hey, buddy. Just hide from the coward. There's rosaries up there, though. Hey, punk. Can't just ledge guard me. This is not Smash Brothers. Oh, really? Can't make that jump? Sad. I love killing that specific flying enemy with a rock. It's so funny. No, my rosary. That's such a waste. I did not need to go all the way back down just for one rosary, but I needed it, man. And clearly, that's gonna make a huge difference. I would have been at like something 99 without that. Where does this go again? Oh, yeah, right, this one. Okay. It feels really weird to just ignore benches, but you really don't need them. Like, they are pretty much useless in the Steel Soul run. If you know, play well. Okay, rude. I'm trying to think of conversation topics. Oh, yeah. Do not die to an ant. So I streamed it once on here before, but it didn't do very well, so I'm going to say this anyways. I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Right? It's not a super frequent thing, but it's often enough, I would say. Usually, I don't actually use Master Duel that often. I usually use the website Dueling Nexus. Because Master Duel, the problem with Master Duel is you can't speed up the animations or anything. Like, it's all kind of slow, weirdly enough. But my main deck, which is the one that I played on the one stream I did, is Adegusser, which actually got new support, which is very cool. I'm very happy about that. But recently, I remembered that I had this old joke deck that I made, which was every type of Karibo. Now, if you don't know what that means, in the original, Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime series, there was this goofy little guy called Karibo, who was in the main character's deck. And since then, they have made plenty more goofy little guys who are all, like, types of Karibos, basically just, like, insert letters here, Ebo. Or, at least it's easier, sometimes it's, like, Curry, something else. But either way. And I made a deck that was just every single one of those. And it does technically have a way to win. It does actually have a boss monster. Specifically, I use Dystopia the Despondent, which is a thing where you tribute 4 level 1s, and all the Karibos are level 1, so obviously it works out pretty well. I've only won with it once, and usually I just use it to rage bait because it's funny. Like, imagine you got someone who's actually trying to do, like, some serious crazy combos, they're pulling out all the stops, summoning all these strong things, and then I just throw a Karibo at them. It's great. I love it. Also, I made like a variation of it too that uses like Egyptian gods, but it doesn't work as well from what I've seen. The Dystopia one tends to be better, which is funny because it's a 60 card deck with every Karibo, so you wouldn't think it would be that good, and it's not that good. But it's better than you'd expect, you know? Yeah, you know what you have it. You have it. Give it. I almost just stopped to buy that bench. I do not need it. No money will be spent. None, I tell you. We will beat Lace. Actually, no, we'll go down to Forge Daughter first. Because Forge Daughter is the good. Ah! Okay, so I'm gonna buy the Magma Bell. I will be purchasing a Magma Bell. Please, thank you. One thing I've noticed is that this game has a lot more enemy gauntlets than the original Hollow Knight. I know other people have said that before, but like, it really is true. There are a lot more enemy gauntlets. Why do you take 5 hits? You're so unnecessarily tanky. Really? You deflect that? That's crazy. That's crazy that you can just block my Silksong. What the hell? Who gave you that ability? Also, how's that not done yet? Alright, yeah. That worked. Nice. There we go. Woo! Whoa! Why did I, what was that? What am I doing? Am I insane? Is he stupid? The answer may surprise you. Just kidding, no it won't. It's yes. Hi, Forge Daughter. Do I do memorable attacks? I don't know. I want the crafting kit, give me that. For sure. Oh, you don't even have the attacks, you have the Sting Shard. What are the attacks from? Wait, where the heck do you get the attacks? I just don't remember. Oh, that's the case of taking that bell. I guess I'll figure it out. Temporarily I will equip unequip Druid's Eye, because Magma Bell is better for this area specifically. And I think there's another craft metal down here, if I remember correctly. So I think they give you a craft metal because Forge Daughter wants them. Oh, that's a simple key door. I forgot about that. Well, I remember that there was a simple key door, but I forgot that's where it was. You know, I was thinking it was somewhere else. Oh well, whatever. Lace time. Oh, there's another craft metal in Farfields. I remember. We'll just get that then. Actually, I think you could technically get to Act 2 through Wisp Thicket, but that requires like a bunch of skips, so... Eh. I also don't like Wisp Thicket, so I don't want to be there anyways. Hi, Lace. You parried me? What? You're not supposed to have that ability yet. No. Oh wait, here you are. Forgot it. Okay, she didn't parry me, she deflected me. You're not done yet. Ow. Okay, no Kikaki. There we go. It's crazy how much easier Lace 1 is compared to a rematch. Like, Lace 1 is pretty much free. Which, to be fair, it's a very early boss, so I understand that. But then you fight Lace too, and it's like, oh my god. It's such a big difference, dude. Oh yeah, there is one there, huh? I forgot about that. I might go back and get a mass shard, chat. Because there is one I missed. There's also that one in Far Fields. You know, yeah. Yeah, I think I should. Also, I probably got way too close to the mic there, I apologize. Yeah, they could have put the Savage Beast Library fight there instead of the 4th Chorus Arena. It would have been just fine. Ow. That didn't happen. We don't talk about it. Wait, no, this is not the right one. I want the other one. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's up here. Right. But how do you... I don't remember how to get to it. Do you go from outside? I think you go from outside, actually. Yeah, right, it's that. Okay. Thank God the game's a little bit of coyote time. Makes it feel so much more satisfying on the platforming. Especially with the swift step. Lets you like dash off a ledge and have a moment to still jump. Which is it might sound like a minor thing, but it makes a big difference in how good the game feels to play. Oh wait, I can't do that without wall jump, right? Whoops. I forgot. Oh well. Oh well. No guay. Which is funnier, oh well or no guay? I think they're both pretty good. Hard decision. If you ask me, it's quite a tricky decision. I'm British now. I don't know why. Why, mate? G'day, mate. That's Australian now. I can't even keep my accents going. I'm not good at accents. If anyone ever asked me to do accents, I think they want me to fail. I think if anyone asks me to do an accent, they're purposely setting me up for failure. Jump past that guy. That was nice. Don't care, didn't ask. Oh, first one of you, buddy. You're not dead yet. Come on, die. There you go. Those guys give good money. That's the only reason I'm fighting them. They give like 20 per or somewhere around there. I don't think it's actually 20. I think it's a little less, but you know, that's so close. I should get some Bellways, honestly. That's probably gonna be good in the long run. That's a bench. I don't need that. No. I want this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Because one thing that will let me do is go back and buy the Mask Shard from Bone Bottom. Bone Bottom. Here we go, Warding Bell is what I wanted. I also need a memory locket to have 2 blue slots, but till then, I will swap between Magma Bell and Warding Bell depending on the area I'm in. You know, in these first 3 areas, we use Magma Bell, purely because, you know, there's Magma. Then later on, we swap to Warding Bell once there's not fire everywhere. Nice. Right, actually tricky it can be to get back up from there. This is the right one. Yeah? Yeah. Here we go. So we gotta claim the pin quest. You know, to go. Or the spines, not pin. I overjumped. Whoops. See, the little mistakes will add up. That's the problem. So I gotta not screw up too much. Okay. I say as I screw up. Hello. Please give me your quest, ma'am. Seamstress. Yes. Okay, very nice. Alright. So here's a hot tip for you. You can actually complete this quest in one go if you get enough spines per thing. Which isn't that hard to do, you just gotta be not dumb about it, really. That's the main thing. Doing that also helps. That's a fun little tip for you. Hit the spike while it's heading out. Oh, there's one up there too. I actually forgot about that guy. Ow. Also, don't let them hit you because then they despawn. Very unfortunate. So I just got 9 from that one guy. Out of 25. Yeah. As long as you get like 2 per, honestly, you're probably fine. Okay, that's fine. It's a little bit of a trek to go get that one, but probably worth it. I bet the other ones despawn by now, though, so... Okay, can get that one, and can get that one. It's all about knowing which ones you're able to reach, really. And the good thing is, even if you don't get it from the ones down here, there are 2 more up in the little spike platforming area, which admittedly those ones are hard to get the spines from, but you still can. They're still doable. Just gotta be a little more careful about it. And a little more lucky, because, you know, I just... Ow. That sucked. My spine. I need that. There you go. Oh, dang it. Oh, actually, that's fine, because they have to regenerate it to do their death attack. Huh, never thought about that. Nice. Woo! So, like, I'm just a little bit off. But it's okay, because we go into the spike area and then we're good. Or actually I can just do this. This also works. Yeah. Okay, well I messed that up, but it's fine. There we go. We're done. Let's just head back honestly, we don't even need to go any further. That was embarrassing. Basically, we go Drifter Cloak here. We can get a mash over Drifter Cloak, and we fight. We will fight 4th Chorus, just because I don't want to risk doing the skip. As funny as the skip is, not worth the risk. I don't know if they patch it or not, so I'm not gonna worry about it. But that's okay, because 4th Chorus is not that hard. He's kind of tanky. That's all. Also, if y'all haven't already, you should go watch my Silksong boss tier list. Since I still mostly agree with the takes I had on that video, there's a few I might switch around a little bit, but I think for the most part, I'm decided on that. Okay, well, I might be done. That is not where the mass shard is. Mass shard is further up. I might be up through here, actually. I think you have to go through the... Oh, yeah, and then it leads you up. And then you gotta hit these. I remember. Good. You can just ignore the other one over there. Nice. Alright. Let's get ourselves a mass shard. And then we can actually go back and get 2 more, because we can get the one near Wormways, and also the one from Bone Bottom directly. And then just one more and we'll have another piece of health. Yoink. Very nice. Very simple. Very easy. Always worth it. Unless there's a boss behind. Unless there's a boss guard again, in which case, I'm not doing that. I ain't doing all that. Ooh, I should... I was gonna say I should have benched, but I should be fine. It's 4 floors. You ain't hard. You're just tanky. And I'm gonna die after saying that, of course. Why would I not? You're animated beautifully, though. Give me that. Look at that. Already stunned once. Not even going that long. I'm gonna start the roof counter now, right? Yep. Of course you are. You're so predictable, of course. So very predictable. Ooh, that was a little close. Okay, I just down dived into the lava. I might be a fool. Holy moly, I almost got hit by Falling Rock. That would have been embarrassing. And also bad, because it would have lost on myself. A minute of health. Which is 1 shot for this boss. He does do double damage, because he's big. He's also slow, which is a good thing. Oh, okay. Hey, I can't really hit you from here. Well, I probably could, but it would take some very precise soak spears, I think. I say soak spear, probably just one. Ow. Nah, I'm killing you, natural. I know there's a quick kill up there. I don't need it. Face me like a man! Or whatever you are. I don't know. You're probably not binary, you're a robot, to be honest. But I mean... Cockroach Dancer's a male. I don't know. That's confirmed, because they're gay. But Silksong spoilers. Cockroach Dancers are actually gay. Crazy, I know. Which means Hornet is homophobic. She literally killed him for no reason. No, actually, she didn't kill Cockroach Dancer for no reason, but she did murder the Green Prince for pretty much no reason. Genuinely, why did Hornet do that? She might actually be homophobic. Very sad if so, but kinda seems to be that way. Anyways, Rip Bozo. That boss is still awesome though. Oh, that was definitely a little risky, but we're fine. We made it. Don't worry. Alright, we are gonna head on up. What's my... Where are my rosaries at? Okay, not enough. That makes sense. Ooh. Shit. Pop. Die. Whatever. Did I mention on stream that I'm reading Homestuck? I don't know if I did. I know that is a tragic thing for me to say, you know. Don't worry, I thought it was a foolish idea too, but you know, It's a time capsule. That's what it is. It is very. It makes me very nostalgic for 2009. You know, that era, that sense of humor and all that. And you know, it's fun. That's what matters. It is a very fun series. A little confusing. Okay, more than a little confusing, but still fun. And you know, that's really what I focus on in a lot of things. Just how fun is the game. I mean, that's why I like a lot of random things. Speaking of random things, they're like, hey, shout out Garn47. Go play Garn47. Random advertisement, I know. But that game needs more attention. I tell someone to play that game on a near daily basis. I mean, I differ in someone every time, obviously, but you know, still. Needs more attention. I don't actually remember what's down here, I'm just checking. Rosaries. That's nice. Ow. I thought I had wall jump for a second, I might be dumb. I may be stupid. Oh, wow, I'm actually stupid. Okay, hold on. We need to be very careful now. Right. I remember. Oh my god. How do you get this fast? Take 3 hours to kill the bell boss. Yep. Okay. Yep. No, that was embarrassing. That was... just a series of unfortunate events. I should not have healed when I did. Yep. That's how rough Steel Soul can be. Yeah. Oh, wow. That was only an hour. I didn't want to stream for very long. But also, I feel bad if that was my only attempt. Oh. No. I shouldn't start another run. I will accept my failure gracefully. Oh, that was embarrassing. That was... Oh my god. Jesus. Well, hey, I'll do another stream. You know, how about this? 1 attempt per stream. Even if it's short, 1 attempt per stream. I think that'll make it more interesting, honestly. Because that means that they'll be much more simple to watch. Because, you know, I can literally just label them attempt 1, attempt 2, attempt 3. Yeah, I already called this stream attempt 1, but I was going to change it if it took multiple attempts. But no, I think it's more interesting this way, actually. I think that's what we'll do. It's 1 attempt per stream, no matter the length. I will hopefully not take too long between this stream and the next one. It depends on whether or not I'm available. But either way, if you liked how short this was, leave a like. If you want to see the next Steel Soul attempt, feel free to subscribe. Would appreciate it. If you're already subscribed, hi, welcome back. Thank you. Maybe tell your friends. You know, it'd be cool. Hopefully next time I attempt this, it will be not under an hour. Also, to answer the person in chat, to get this fast, do the speedrun achievement. That's all it is. Once you have done the speedrun achievement and you learn, you know, good routing and how to be fast, then you can get real quick with it. The game flows very well once you actually know your route and you're not just wandering around lost. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat and probably, to be honest, grind die to death. But anyways, yeah, hope to see y'all. Have a good day, have a good night, have a good afternoon, whatever your time zone may be. I am totally not just stalling to get this to exactly 1 hour because I think it'd be cooler if it was exactly 1 hour. No, I would never do that. Who would ever, in their right mind, stall 10 more seconds just so they can end their stream in exactly 1 hour long? That would be case. Okay.